you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Now the rookie from Toledo, this is Kareem Hunt. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up. Wanting to get a good get off on the snap. Jump too quickly.
They'll run again with Hunt, and he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, try to give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And he's brought down. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
2nd down following the run. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go. Green 30.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Play action, it's Kelly. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the... And this is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Kelly. Being chased out left. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Chris Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
On the ground, it's Gallman again. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Caught left side, it's Beckham. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
No, check. Patriots! Patriots! Over! Leopard! Watching now, Barney!
Now a first down throw. Webb. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Escaping the pressure right. And some space here. Finding room inside the 40. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
In motion left, Shepard. On the toss, there goes Gallman. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. Boom,
On first down, it's Webb. Flush to his right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now.
Hurry up, here we go.
This is Gallman. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter.
We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
They'll try to pound it in with Goldman. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Now let's go.
Off play action, it's Webb. Steps away to his fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Now it's Hunt, and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Kelly on 3rd down. Flushed out right, and he's able to get up here to the 26. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Taken in at the 22. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. While we have a minute, we remind you that later tonight we'll have a couple of NFC East rivals squaring off, the Eagles and the Cowboys from Big D.
Or Arlington. Got to make sure we get it right.
Be more precise there in the Metroplex. Then tomorrow night, Week 11, will wrap up with a playoff rematch from the divisional round a year ago, the Falcons and Seahawks, but this time from Seattle.
And that play was vintage Derek Johnson. Made a play in the backfield. In college, he did as an outside linebacker. Used speed to get to the backfield. Now, a bulked-up inside linebacker with multiple Pro Bowls on his resume.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Webb eluding the pressure right. It's caught. Shepard. That one goes for 24 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Webb finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Webb. Escaping the pressure right. Open man right side is Ingram. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
They go play action here on 1st down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. On 2nd down, Webb. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Giants on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Webb now from the gun. Forced out to his left. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Gallman will run it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. In motion, left Shepard. To throw on 3rd down. Webb. And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And the kick by Rosas is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, their offense has struggled for sure, but they get the field goal here to at least get on the board before half.
And that's not something we should underestimate, because just getting points on the board can sometimes have a settling effect on a team. Helps them start their comeback.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now here comes Kansas City. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Play back at the 20. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Kelly. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right near midfield. A big 30-yard play on third. They run with Hunt. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Looking to throw on second. Here's Kelly. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play. Off the bootleg, Kelly. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now Hunt. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 3rd down, it's Hunt. He will push his way down to about the 14. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
And Butker able to put this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back, right at the line of scrimmage. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. And hello, I guess Larry's halftime show was buttoned through. And we are moving on and ready to go for the third quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Looking deep for Julio. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. Here's Kelly to throw again. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Now a first down throw. Kelly, throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
A play fake. Now Kelly. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's brought down. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Now that was an inspirational scramble for a first down, all the while absorbing a big-time hit. Well, we know the guys in the huddle appreciate what he's doing. But how about the guys in the press box, the luxury boxes, the guy who signs his checks, and especially the main guy with the headset on the sideline? I'm not so sure they like that so much.
On first down, it's Kelly. And Hill with it over the middle. A good pickup there, a 22. And now a first down following that long gain. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Butker on for the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out come the Giants. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this
you're
is
going to do that?
I'm doing it now. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. A fumble lost last week, now a fumble lost this week. Is this just growing pains of a rookie?
It is growing pains, but they can't afford them. Not him nor his team. That means extra work during the week with his coaching staff and extra work on his head to make sure he doesn't lose his confidence. They like him. They want him to flourish.
Because you know he wants to avoid that label of being a fumble machine.
It is a label that is hard to shed, and that just means teams come after you even more, ripping and raking at the football when you're carrying it.
A toss play to Hunt. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
They run again with Hunt. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Detroit! Detroit! Let's go!
They'll run. This is Hunt. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. On the run, this is Hunt. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. And the kick by Butker is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Short boot, take it at the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And New York set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Throwing on 1st down. Webb. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is knocked down from the side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on him man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Green 39. Watch it now, Barney.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
And the wideout in motion. They're going to try and throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Back 99, Philly. Here we go. Leopard.
On first down, Webb. Flushed out right. Looking for Shepard deep. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Ten yards still left on second down.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Back Leopard.
Throwing again. Webb eluding the pressure right. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
What will Webb try to do here after the sack as he brings his guys up 3rd and long?
All right, here we go. Over. Detroit.
From the gun, Webb. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he fires one that's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground, and nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll begin with a run by Gallman. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Going for the deep ball. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. They find some open field here.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Kelly now, off the play fake. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This is Hunt. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. And the lead will grow by one more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. New York set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Webb to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Giants on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. Now Webb. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Here's Webb. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Justin Houston in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
To throw on second down, here's Webb. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Justin Houston in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. What will Webb try to do here after the sack as he brings his guys up 3rd and long?
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
Operating from the gun. Webb throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, Kelly. Looking downfield for Jones. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18. Here's Hunt. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Shift together here from the D-line. On 2nd down, Kelly. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. They'll toss it to Hunt. And some room. And it's a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
To throw is Kelly. Looking deep downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. New York set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. And it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Here we go now.
Here's Gallman. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
In motion, left Shepard. Now a toss. This is Gallman. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Watch it now, Barney.
Now Webb. It's caught. Shepard. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
Now a first down throw. Webb. Over the middle, complete. It's Shepard. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking...
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
That's my old high school coach used to say, Charles. He said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Rosas now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap.
You